This is a presentation of the Siemens case for economics of the firm, presented by Mateo, Karen, Tania, and Pedro. Corruption is to use power or influence to obtain certain benefits that go against ethical or legal arrangements, commonly to the disadvantage of other people. There are several types of corruption, such as influence peddling, when you use your personal connections or relations to your benefit and also obtain special treatment. Bribery, to give an economic resource in exchange of a favor, in most cases ethically or legally questionable. Obstruction of justice, to use one's powers to hinder justice. Directly, the most affected from corruption are the people surrounding the issue, but it can also have indirect repercussions in the public sphere. Now we are going to explain the Siemens case. In 1999, German law changed, effectively outlawing bribes to secure contracts with foreign businesses. Nonetheless, top echelons of Siemens kept doing so discreetly through various slush funds and shell corporations, allowing the bribes to appear as legal transactions, specifically as commissions for businesses consultant agreements. These legally dubious actions were carried out on the pretext of securing jobs that were potentially at risk with the loss of business due to the changes in German law. Later, Siemens agreed to pay a fine of $540 million, which with the $274 million fine paid by its communications group in October 2007, brought the total payment to German authorities to $815 million. The total fines, penalties, and disgorgements of profits paid by Siemens amounted to $1.6 billion. For this problem, they had 6 solutions. The first one was to conduct an internal investigation. Second was to hire a third party investigate as well as the corruption problem. The third solution was to give amnesty to their employees to facilitate the process of investigation. The fourth was to compare both investigations to have a better result. The fifth was to replace the CEOs around the company. And the last was to spread a message of high productivity with high ethical behavior. They also, since 2009, were part of the World Economic Forum's Partnering Against Corruption Initiative, PACI. They are also part of the World Bank Institute and develop certain tools and campaigns such as collective action. First, we would wonder why the laws would change in a country where laws on corruption aren't enforced. Secondly, we wouldn't be working in a company that does not practice business ethics anyway, regardless of whether they're legal or not. Thirdly, if we did decide to set aside our integrity and work in the company with no business ethic, we would probably keep incurring corruption as it isn't a problem in the first place, and the laws aren't enforced, making us virtually untouchable. Another path would be to work with national and international authorities to help the law and corruption become enforced, by appealing to a higher court and denouncing the abandonment of free and honest business practices, at the risk of being fired. Hopefully, the corrupt business would be ostracized in the international market and suffer consequences in other countries where laws on corruption are enforced. Thanks.